Can Zeke deke again? It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off 100 yards a week ago. Coming up, we'll see the visiting Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 10th-year quarterback. This is his first season in his 30s. 30-year-old out of Georgia. It's Matthew Stafford.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had. Wide receiver, slot back, take some plays at running back. He's a threat every time the ball's in his hands, especially after the catch.
And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. On third down, Stafford. Oh, he almost picked it.
Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this is scooped up by the Lions.
He ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field.
Top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete.
To absorb that one, he had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And Beasley with it over the middle.
But sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
Prescott to throw it. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Prescott. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on.
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean? Break out the just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Throw left side complete. It's Tate.
Big time penetration and throw people for losses.
On second down, here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
Nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
Number 2, they've got a third down and a yard to start things out. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because it's not.
That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, and one is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our back."
It's caught at the 10. A gain of 39 that time. They'll run for it. This is Abdullah. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them. Catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A second down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. Prepping for. To the air again, Prescott. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. This time with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. A lot to get to here this final day of September. So let's get started. We'll start up in Lambeau. Buffalo in town to take on Green Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. From there, it's off to Jacksonville to see what's going on with the Jags. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. A touchdown run there for Leonard Fournette. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that one all even as they play the visiting Bucs. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half.
Difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised.
After that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Again to Elliott. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Easier said than done.
On third down, Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
Getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Stafford rolling to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Here's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Years in the NFL, the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Even for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Kerry Hyder in there to sack him.
And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The decision.
You really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Stafford. Hard throw. Incomplete. Prescott looks to throw on first. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down.
Base, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And shedding through the tackle. Is that inability, though, to stop the pressure? We saw another example of it there. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll run it here with Blunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. But he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff looking right. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks